Hello, fellow monsters. StikerMunster here, and welcome to what is it called? A visual narrative called Disturbed. Not the band Disturbed. Stop it. I would originally add that music into this video, but I am not about to get a copyright warning. So, just do the ooh ah 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 voice in your own head. Anyways, like I said, welcome to the game called Disturbed. We're gonna go ahead and just start it. I have no idea what it's about. It looked creepy. I don't know. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. Well, god damn it, cow. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you? Well, you would think so. You've made up your mind. You are going to do something about it. Good for you. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Go somewhere. Going in the house seems counterproductive. What is in the shed? Okay, that scared the fuck out of me, and I'm not about that life. Okay, you attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't English. You can't remember what you did with the key. Alright, so go to the crops. Thought some Jeepers Creepers crap was gonna be here. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Follow the path. Let's go back to the house real quick, actually, because I don't know if I'm gonna have to find the key in there. So let's go in the house. Ow, my ear again. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness, as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. What? If you accidentally scroll the mouse, it resets everything. Stupid. Okay, reading your journal. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Bethany? You're a Beth Ann. Is also doing quite well, never disappointing with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. So you're gonna be social with other animals? Fucking life. Okay. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. ... Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. ... You use a lot of dots, sir. I'm gonna open the chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Lay in bed? You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. That's not creepy. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. You reach toward the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away like dust in the wind. Another song reference. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. Oh. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. And that's just the way you die in this game. Like, I knew I was gonna do something stupid when I laid down. But I had to do it. You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake up again. Your adventure ends here. I am your nightmares. I got an achievement. What the fuck was that? A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. The ground. Inspect the water. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels with disgust. Don't judge the water. The water is who it wants to be. Am I gonna die again? Is this another death? You kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly, your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die, eventually, after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Those are some serious shrooms. Don't do drugs, kids. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Probably not, but we're going to go in there anyways. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. Okay. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Go further. There's a bear! Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. Well, none of these are good options. Because they say that if you run into a bear... Okay, first off, I'm not going to fight the bear. The bear will murder me. Okay, but Leonardo DiCaprio's a badass. I am not. I'm not going to fight the bear, okay? But aren't you supposed to, like, stand tall and still in a situation like this and then they just leave you alone? I don't fucking know, but we're going to run away. Like physically impossible. But like if you're wearing a jacket or something, you just stand tall and like flip the jacket up. Makes sense, yeah. I'm gonna run away from the bear. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl. Shaking the loose stones about the cave, all you can think about is making it back home in one piece. You spelled peace wrong! Well, you make it to the trail, then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Scratch another off the list. Got it! This sucks, and I'm going to start saving because I'm just dumb, apparently. I'm not going to go in the pen. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Why is it broken? You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered, you missed an E and scattered, about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. Does the key happen to go to my shed? Yeah, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, unless it goes to the shack, actually. After what felt like an hour or two. I'm not being a bitch. I'm just saying, if you update the game, some spelling errors. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. Oh my god, it's the Twilight Zone. The man that lives here is a kind fellow, from what you recall. Maybe he is home. I guess I'll inspect the shack. You walk towards the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decided to help yourself in. Why would you do that? Yeah. My guy just wants to die. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. Okay. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. My room is a wreck. Because I'm lazy. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? English. Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to the extremes, but that can't help me now. That can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. This land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Open the trap door. You're not gonna let me save? Okay, hold on. Save. Yeah. Return. No! I wanted to go in the trapdoor. Stupid. I wanted to die. That was the point. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. That's what I'm gonna do at this point. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. Really? You walked, like, I don't know how far you walked, but really? You have a dead cow and a man said that, like, you should leave. He expected you to read the journal, or anybody to read your journal. I wouldn't stop. Just saying. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Why would I take a nap? I'm gonna pick at the grass. Oh! As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake before you can get up. Roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. Why is there an angry tree? Oh my god, this game makes no sense. This is why this game is called Disturbed. Turn around and see a large angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongues as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what hair is left out from your body. Your adventure ends here. Nature will rise against you. That's another lesson, kids. Don't ever disrespect nature. I'm gonna go here. Huh? Truth. Frickin' truth. Okay, so we'll take a nap, I guess. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. Okay, yeah, no. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Oh, it's me dead. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. It's you. I've seen it before. A bad feeling then overcomes you and you realize who this is. It's you. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surrounding. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. So what you're saying is the tree would have killed you either way. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? Usually, now this is weird because I'm right-handed and stuff, and usually my option is to go right with things, but I feel like we should go left. So I'm gonna go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up towards a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? Continue down the path, follow the trail in the grass, go backward. Okay, well, I'm going to continue down the path. I mean, that's got to be somewhere. Hey, you guys, that well looks very similar. I highly suggest looking up a game called Deep Sleep. Look at the little, the main picture for it, and try to tell me that that doesn't remind you of the Deep Sleep thingy. The thing. It's the... Huh? What? The thing. Yeah, the thing. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Well, if I inspect the well, I'm probably going to die. Okay, let me save real quick. Let me save real quick. Save. Slot 2. Return. Continue down the path. Is it gonna kill me? I'm pretty sure. You peer down the well. Is it the grudge? Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. What do I need the coin for?
Cow's dead.
Maybe the coin can revive the cow. I'm gonna grab the coin. The coin. You lean over the edge of the well. There is no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down along the inner wall of the well. You take a few successful steps down, but your luck runs out, you misplace your foot, and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against the stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. That sound is so stupid. With a splash, you fall into the water. Your body sinks effortlessly, and you're drowned without realizing it. 10 out of 10. Would you're good. Your adventure ends here. Oh, shiny. Oh, that is such a weird effect for opening a gate. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There's a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Enter the tower, inspect the fountain. Oh, God. Okay. I want to be able to save. So, we're going to inspect a statue I should be able to save with, yes? I'm not going to save over it, though. Before you... Okay. English. Before you stands an old angel statue that has broken in many areas. Broken? Wouldn't it be broken in many areas? It would be broken in many areas, right? Yeah. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Okay. Let's inspect the fountain. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull towards the fountain as if it were calling you or something. Okay, well, I'm just going to enter the tower then. That one's stupid. No one cares. As you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. Okay, fine. I thought he was flipping me off. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other one with one finger pointed up towards the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Okay, so then I can't do anything. There's nothing to do here, because I did everything already. I mean, I can inspect the tree again and put my hand in there, but that is, like, more than likely death. I think I'm supposed to be dying. Press the There's... I am a fucking genius. I am a genius. I've played so many puzzle games, because you got the one finger that's facing up to the left, which is the left knob. Then the right, the statue only had 2 fingers left, so it was left, right, right. If you came here for a walkthrough, 10 out of 10, I got you. First try. What up? You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. I did not die! There was no dying effect yet. I'm gonna save real quick. So, goodbye first save. Return. You find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. Okay. Ugh, some of these sound effects just, like, make me want to cringe. Like, they're not bad sound effects, but they're just not expected. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Let's go straight forward. You cautiously step forward into the darkness. You come to a divide. Which way do you go? Right. You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks before you. Oh my god, it's Sauron. There. So I don't know why I said Sauron. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. I have not watched Lord of the Rings in so long, okay? Last time I watched it, I was like 10. It's forever ago. I want to watch it again, but Patrick won't watch it with me. It's like 3 hours long. And? I can totally do a Lord of the Rings marathon. Why are we arguing during this? It's because you brought up Lord Sauron. Hey, alright, you can't tell me you don't see the reference. I do see the reference. Or it's just a cat's eye. An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground, and this is some weird hentai shit. I'm gonna have to blur this out. Close your eyes, kids! I went forward, so we'll go right this time. Oh, we'll go left. You walk forward into the dark, unsure of what lies beyond. To pass, which way might you go? Right. Nice, I found a thing! As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake, with debris scattered about the surrounding areas. You cautiously walk down toward the ship. Okay. The air is chilling, and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. It's a ghost! It's a ghost! You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sounds of wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. And that's enough. We're going to go ahead and end this episode here because it's already been way too long. So, if you guys want more of this thingamajig, which we will... I already saved, actually, so we're good. If you guys want some more of this the thing called Disturbed, go ahead and comment down in the comment section down below. And let me know what you guys think. Because I'm interested, but I'm also annoyed that I keep dying. Like, to be 100% honest. I mean, it's kind of like The Witch's House. If you guys ever played that 2D game, you pretty much anything can kill you, so you want to constantly save. I've never played a visual narrative like that before, so it is different, but it's not bad. I like the ideas behind it. I like what's going on. I'm really confused, so hopefully the end actually has answers, unlike some games. But that's going to be the end of that. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, finger that like button for me. And remember, when there's a shout, the Munster's out.